put them on the international stage, going up against Team Indonesia here. Where honestly, Indonesia, they're playing their style as well. This full-on dive. We really want to fight. Rosa is already being pressured by Ezekiel, but looks like both are going to have roughly the same HP pool at this point.
Apex was busy setting up the rampart to stall, to manipulate the wave a little bit, so understandable why he's sort of late to the party. Should allow Rosa to clear out the wave, not a problem. TNZ decides to gonna start setting up for the litho, but look at the movements of Joe, right? That's not the concern. You can have the litho, we're gonna try and take your wave. The goal lane matchup as well, Sigibum putting some considerable pressure. Revitalize comes out, they bring the Alice in from Iran, and that's Apex 47 with the flicker out.
But that's already big because you see the Revitalize already being used. Team Turkey, they can actually engage later on if they really feel like it. And at least now we can see Team Indonesia kind of playing their style of bringing aggression towards you. Speaking of which, Witty already taking quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah. Not that easy to move up. You can get stunned by Rosa, you can be knocked back or displaced by Apex 47. That's what makes the Grok so scary. And Witty without a Revitalize can't really stay there for too long. We'll have to take the recall, and Yehescu left to his own devices. Recall even got cancelled by Apex 47.
Yep. Honestly, quite a lot of trade here coming in from the mid. Many of the times we see Ezekiel getting poked out by Rosa, and this is why we've been shouting for the Farsa for quite a while, because we know this is his comfort. He's brought this hero ever since M4. Now it's M7, it's like 3 years now.
3 years. Still good. Still good across the board. The hero, of course, but we did talk about signatures and wanted to see some flair, and there it is. Indonesia catching 2 members of Turkiye in the bottom lane, trying to proxy the wave. It's a 4v2, so that overextension will give Joe a double kill.
Unsure what was the idea there. Maybe they just wanted to proxy the wave, but I feel like really not all that necessary. Force out the flicker from Kabuki, but this is a free turtle for Team Indonesia. But Team Turkey, they've been suffering this goal deficit for 4 games now. They should be accustomed to it by now.
Yeah, accustomed to a killing spree for Joe 2.5 minutes in. Not really sure if that's something you want to get used to.
Hey, shut down goal. That's the strat. Give him enough so that when you do kill him, you get something back.
Can we both agree that that proxy was unnecessary?
It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. Maybe they think it's okay because it's up against an Alice, so it's not that punishable. But considering that the turtle is there, the majority of the rotation will be towards that area. So even if you finish the proxy and then you run away, you're gonna get caught anyway.
And your Grog isn't even there.
And that probably is the biggest thing.
And he is not gonna be there again. Actually, good juggling. Rosa shares the burden. Oh, good stuff.
See?
You're right. Shut down go.
Right? Fattening up the cattle for a bit. You know, give them some food so that you get your investment. Right? The ROI is important here, Husky.
Yes. So you feed Joe, and then you take it back.
Yes, exactly. So now Iran taking just a bit of damage coming in from Lunar. Ooh, and Witty.
What?
AOG basically into his own death gets caught. And now Sigibum has the Sky Piercer. Gonna be more productive around with his team. Iran as well as Lunar just staying in lane here.
It's the first item Sky Piercer for Sigibum. Witty probably wanted to catch him with the AOG because he doesn't have Flicker, but he Rondo out. Again, I say good attempt, but I guess it's a breath of fresh air, right? Turkey playing their style, but they're also willing to get scrappy. And how crazy it is that having a Grok enables you to do these kind of things.
Dude, I love the Grok, man. And even if you're a mid laner, I know you love using the Grok too.
Yeah, I'm a mid laner, but when I get roam, Grok all the way.
It's such a fun hero. Really love the revamp. Shout out to whoever came up with this idea. Lunar now having the War Axe should enable the entire team of Turkey to fight around the turtle. They should. Because if they're able to feed more stacks into Sigibum with that Sky Piercer, then Turkey can really control the map.
Speaking about control, Lunar takes the purple buff away with the double sword, and now commits the bravest fighter. Raging slash onto Iran. Joe doesn't see an angle to get a kill onto Luna. They come in with a traction pulse. Better airstrike as a response from Rosa. Good secure from TNZ on the turtle, but they do take the AOG. Tectonic stuff from Apex 47 as TNZ takes out Iran. Finds the taunt that he has killed. Joe, can he get an angle back in? TNZ down low. No collection for Indonesia, and Turkey are fighting back.
Look at how comfortable they are playing this tanky jungler. They stay in the fight for a while. They didn't get taken down, you know, except for Lunar. But Lunar already did his job. He got the buff. He created a distraction for them to get onto the turtle. Actually deal quite a lot of damage. Now Rosa as well as Apex 47 might be overextended here, considering Apex 47 does not have the tectonic charge. If it did, hey, maybe they could have gotten killed there.
But it should be fine, right? They can't really threaten him, and they're also pathing to a Siggy Boom. Rosa doing a fantastic job and just making sure that Siggy Boom stays safe. Glowing wand in hand, Apex 47 basically cutting off the important, path for transit, and actually deals with the traction pulse very well with the immunity too.
Yep. Even though Apex 47 takes a bit of damage, but it really isn't that big of a deal just yet. Team Turkiye, Lunar was able to get the turret down bot. So now the goal is starting to swing towards Turkiye here. And look at that, Weedy. He should be able to escape though.
Yeah, should be fine. But they are pretty sticky on the side of Turkiye. Gonna try and save that AOG. Widdy knocked up again. This time, Ether Appraisal's Wrap. He is gone. Lunar now joins the fight, forcing Iesf to reposition. Siggy Boom on the Iran. He has his front line with him, but doesn't have the resource for the Death Sonata. And also worth mentioning that he did went for the Sky Piercer first item early on, and he already has 1 kill. So
yeah, but unfortunately the kill was before the Sky Piercer was there. So he doesn't have stacks just yet. And that one was on Weedy. He had time to get away. And also kind of on his team. They could have backed them up just a little bit better, but let bygones be bygones. This time, Turkiye changing up the draft a bit, going back to what they are more comfortable with. They have the lead, 1,400 here. And you might get what you want, Husky. We might go all 5 games.
Yeah, 5 good games. TNZ again sticking onto Aran. Widdy can't even AOG away. Cancel a few times, and thankfully Turkiye didn't have the damage yet to take him out. But still, this is the first time in this whole best of 5 that Turkiye has a gold lead in the first 8 minutes of the game. And I like the conversion. Lunar really doesn't care too much about that all expenditure because he has low cooldown on that.
And the crazy thing is, they have a lead, and if the game goes long, they're still in the lead because this composition actually scales up. The Farsa as well as the Granger. When you have enough burst damage, it doesn't matter how much damage Ezekiel can do on the Kimi. If he dies first, no damage.
Yeah, and it's very hard to chew through TNZ's health bar if Iesf isn't in the fight. Iesf is the main damage dealer. They really need to stay alive. Joe, can he navigate this? Rosa!
What was that read?
He has the eye of Saurus to be able to see that prediction. And now TNZ gets to do what he wants, takes the purple buff away. Turkiye, they're in the middle. Kabuki makes a hero play with Aran. They get the immobilization on the Siggy Boom. Siggy Boom, can he navigate this? He needs to get out. Aran with the flicker. They chase him down. Iesf with the collection. Widdy follows up with a good AOG. Needs to get out, gets blocked by the ramparts. Siggy Boom and Widdy trade lives. Iesf goes down as well to Luna. Aran is going to get chased down, but Rosa doesn't have enough resource for now unless Apex can block Aran. Oh, tectonic charge! And Rosa is a mega kill. Turkiye are on the board.
We had to wait for a while, but this is how Team Turkiye plays. And honestly, watching the previous play coming in from Rosa, this is why we were so upset. He does not get the Farsa. Right? It makes no sense when he's this good.
Yeah.
He does not use it.
We even brought up that we have seen and heard tales of Rosa getting a 1v1 against a Hayabusa, and look at how that was executed. 4-0-3 on the Farsa. Total control over the game. Luna can do whatever he wants. Kabuki gets jumped on, eats everything under the sun. And he is gone.
You can feel some vengeance there coming in from Team Turkiye. They really don't like Kabuki there. TNZ even using the Praise's Wrath. You know deep inside he's like, I don't need to use it, but I don't have to save it.
What is your team gonna do?
Yeah.
And this is the first Lord for Turkiye in quite a long time. Look at TNZ. He doesn't know Aran was there, and now he does. And they cannot do anything against him. TNZ is taking 0 damage. Aran, not the same though. The Throne of Ruin was used. TNZ still keeps on going. The Appraisal's Wrap, here it comes. They can cancel it the first time, but the second time it goes through. Siggy Boom with the collection.
And all the while, beautiful coming in from Rosa as well as Apex 47. Essentially seeing the rotation coming in from Joe. Joe tried to go in the flank. Apex 47 was inside the bush. Tectonic charge to stop Joe from actually getting onto Rosa. Rosa stunning him up as well. preventing Joe to be a part of the fight. Indonesia now being down in farm as well as kills, and now 10 minutes in, Team Turkiye are dropping down the holy defense, and the Lord is still marching up top.
Almost a 7K goal lead for Turkiye. The last bastion of the outer line defenses fought for Indonesia. 10 kills to 5. The last holy defense will also pop. So Turkiye have basically gotten the recipe to success. Traction pulse on to 2, but only Apex eats to follow up, and it's fine. Luna ready with the bravest fighter. We've seen this trick before. A land shaker can come out. Joe almost catches that in the face. So Indonesia with a successful defense in the first Lord push 10 minutes in. And Turkiye, they can just rest, reset, and come back for the next one.
And this is something we haven't experienced for a while, just because we don't always see the Granger. But
yes,
now we're about to see the siege of a Farsa Granger, man. Like, we have not seen this for a while, but you know when you faced against it, you're like, oh my god, this game feels like GG's, man.
Yeah, you cannot touch her at all. You cannot touch them at all. The double artillery.
You stay in the base and you still get hit. And Apex 47 barely took damage, even though he saw basically everyone from Indonesia that they don't even bother, you know, hitting him.
Can I just say that Fredrin inherently is a very muscular and strong guy.
Yep.
He's wearing 3. It's a call for action. When he gets blocked, taunted, he's getting racked all around. Better airstrike committed, Witty. They really want him. Another taunt back. Then he eats the replacement grab. The shot gets blocked by teammate. Another counter engage for a run and Witty. But Sigiboom, he has the Sky Piercer and he finds an easy double kill. And that was Indonesia's best effort, but he meant nothing under the guns of Sigiboom. Triple kill for Granger.
This is why the argument of what is better, comfort or meta, come into real discussion, because look at this. Team Turkiye, they just pick up what they know how to use and they look amazing. The Hayabusa coming in from Joe is going to get chased down by Lunar.
He's going to eat the land shaker and Rosa finds the collection again. Witty and Aran will be back. Iesf needs a defense of his life. The teammates are around, but Turkiye not ready to go quietly into the night. They will punch back. Witty barely escapes death and Aran will help hold the fort. Wave comes in mid, 4v5. They get the root on the Sigiboom, the pullback, easily dodged by him as well. Kabuki is the tectonic charge. They go in for the dive, but Aran cannot stand. Sigiboom is unstoppable. AOG from Witty to get out. Crystal under assault. Turkiye tries to clear the wave as they pick up immortalities in the process, but Indonesia will hold the fort.
Yeah, but 11,000, almost 12,000 gold difference here. And what can Indonesia do? They just have to defend and then hope they have enough damage. But like you said, their comp doesn't really have that much damage compared to Team Turkiye, where not only can they do damage, but at a very safe distance.
Yeah, they got the best possible counter engage just now, and it still did not matter. So the second Lord will go over to Turkiye, and this is at worst for Turkiye. They don't win the game, but they get all inhibitors. And that's the worst case scenario, by the way.
I see. Good luck on that. Either way, Team Turkiye now having 12,000. Rosa now with the Divine Glaive. Basically, whoever Rosa sees is going to get taken down, because there's a lot of shred in the build that Rosa has. The glowing one into the Wishing Lantern, into the Divine Glaive, right? So even if you leave with a slither of HP, the dot damage will do you in.
No, a part of me wishes that Tianzi buys War Axe.
Same.
So the appraisals have just like one shots.
Same.
Everyone.
Rank meta. It's like
what?
It's like when you oh.
Hello, Lord.
Oh.
GPS not working well.
Hey.
And it's just one straight roll, by the way. So Lord not that good with direction. Oh, Apex in. Iesf is able to dodge a tectonic charge, but I'm not sure how they're going to defend this. Oh, Luna right on top of Iesf. Apex gets out. Here comes Rosa. They are in for the full commit. Lunar gets taken out, but doesn't really matter if Sigiboom is alive. Witty goes back, but Turkiye wants the game 5.